Hello, my friends. Pastor Mark from Clinton Avenue Reformed Church, Bergenfield, New Jersey. With this, is it third already? I think it's our third part of this series of Bible stories about how to live a really successful life by letting your light shine. And of course, that all comes down to how close to Jesus are we? We talked the first week about admitting when you're wrong. The second week is when we fouled up, accept forgiveness, and make up for it. This third week, we're going to talk about sheep. Wow. Do you like sheep? You been to a petting zoo where you get to play with sheep? Sheep are amazing animals, actually. Not only do they give us wool, but sheep, even though they're not the smartest animals in the world, they know who belongs to them. And they know who they belong to. I'm told that if you've got like several different flocks of sheep and they're all in one pen, each of the owners come up and they start calling, and the sheep recognize voices. And they sort themselves out, and they all go to the person who shepherds them, who takes care of them. A sheep knows his owner's voice, and the sheep follows his owner. That's like us. Those of us who hear Jesus' voice and follow it. For some of us, we can hear Jesus' voice like through our ears, like an auditory thing. Some of us hear Jesus' voice like a thought pops in our head. Sometimes we don't know right from wrong or what to do and what not to do, and we get this mysterious voice in our head that tells us what to do and sometimes tells us what not to do. It's pretty amazing. Those of us who belong to Jesus, we hear his voice. That voice guides us, and it helps us to always do the right thing. It helps us to know right from wrong. It helps us to be kind people, gentle people, loving people, forgiving people. It helps us treat those around us well. Not meanly, not badly. No, it helps us treat others well. Now, if we're not sure what Jesus' voice in our heads or in our ears sound like, we can learn. Each and every day, we pray, God, help me to know your voice. Help me to know what's right and wrong. Oh God, I always want to be a bright light in your world. I can't do it unless you talk to me, unless you speak to me. I know it seems silly that we might possibly want to be a sheep. Well, we're not going to turn into a sheep. Well, we are going to turn into Jesus people who listen, who learn, who get strength. And you know what? If we're having a bad day, we can always pray, Jesus, speak to me. And we'll get words of comfort. Some people feel like they're even being hugged. Some people get a warming spirit within them. Well, that's all different ways that Jesus' voice is speaking to us. Because we are Jesus people. Just like a sheep belongs to a shepherd, You and I each belong to Jesus. And the more we listen, the more we pray for understanding, the happier we will be in life, the more our lives will shine. And you know, people are going to notice. They'll say, you know, there's something special about that person. How come that person is so kind and gentle and loving and wonderful? Maybe they won't know that it's because we're following Jesus. But maybe they will know that. But we'll know it. We'll know that our light shines because we hear Jesus' voice. I hope you'll do that and let your light shine. Now, please, if you like these Bible stories, please like them, comment them, share them, invite your friends to watch them. This is Pastor Mark from Clinton Avenue Reformed Church, inviting you to let your light shine.